uh, stations of metro. You don't solve one problem by creating another problem, do you? If you want to solve a problem, you solve a problem. But by trying to solve one problem, if we create another problem, that's not a solution. So fortunately, large part of Anwara Park has been freed. But with Panthokunjo, it's a legacy problem that we have inherited. So when we talk about TOD, creating public spaces, creating public right around metro areas, we have to bear in mind that the existing ones must not be compromised. People of Dhaka actually need open spaces. At least yesterday and day before yesterday have been bred lessons for us if we at all learn. We tend to forget crisis very easily. If you take the example of the fire incidents in Nimtoli, আরেকটা কোনটা ছিল পুরনো ঢাকাতে নিমতলি আর চকবাজার. After those two fire incidents, we all thought there will be changes made. But no changes could be made. We could not move the chemical factories from Chokbazar and Nimtoli to a designated site. 2 projects have been undertaken. 2 projects are being implemented, albeit very, very, very slowly. So even after so many losses of life, we struggle because interest groups are created and they don't want to change their modus operandi, and with very weak governance, it gets impossible to really regulate the dark side actors. So on creation of TOD, I think the community needs to be involved. I am struggling to get the road dividers of Dhaka covered with green. The entire city of Dhaka appears to be covered with dust. And one reason is we have not managed to cover all our ground with basic thing like grass or baganbilas or bougainvillea as we call it. The moment, every time we talk to the city corporations, they say, we have to give a tender, then we have to assess the tender, then we have to give it to the lowest bidder. By the time they do all this process, winter comes. On the other hand, if they can do the plantation during the monsoon, you don't have to do any extra maintenance. One easy solution could be to involve the communities. While the government would give the technical support, the community will be doing the greenery development. That way you create a responsibility in the community who becomes the best guard of the greenery. So with the TOD project, I have got reasons to be excited and I've got reasons to be cautious. I'm excited because it's talking about creation of public spaces. And we need more free public spaces. Anyone who is present in this room, if you think about a free space around your house where you can go and take shelter during a disaster like earthquake, many of us will find ourselves in a hopeless, helpless state of things. There is no open space surrounding us. So I'm excited, happy, because TOD project will be creating more greenery, more parks, and more open spaces. I will take the proposition of creation of more markets with a bit of caution. Because with markets, you need to create parking, and Dhaka is full of markets. Do we really need more markets? I'm sure TOD model of one country will have to vary from the TOD model of another country. It definitely is a praiseworthy initiative from haphazard development, from ugly-looking stations, from stations that are not maintained properly. This TOD system will help us to create lively city centers. So, but let the lively city centers be so well planned that this give people the much needed buffer zone that they need in a city like Dhaka. So I'm sure the process of TOD will be designed through public consultation, will be finalized through cautious thinking process, and will be implemented in direct participation of the community people. Once the community owns the process and the end result, the responsibility of the government actually goes down. If I may just say a few words in Bengali. আমরা কিন্তু প্রায়ই দেখি যে গভর্নমেন্ট বন্যপ্রাণী রক্ষায় কত অসহায়, কিন্তু আমরা আবার একই সাথে বাংলাদেশে দেখি যে বিভিন্ন গ্রামে কি করে গ্রামের লোকেরা ওটাকে পাখির অভয়াশ্রম বানিয়ে ফেলেছে। তো যখন আমরা ওই গ্রামের লোকদেরকে একটু শক্তিশালী করি, আমাদের কাজ কিন্তু কমে যায়। আমরা শুধু একটু টেকনিক্যাল সাপোর্টটা দিলেই হয়, কিন্তু আমরা সব কাজ নিজেরা করতে চাই। পলিসিও নিজেরা করব, প্রজেক্টও নিজেরা ডিজাইন করব, প্রজেক্টও ইমপ্লিমেন্ট করব, প্রজেক্টও মেনটেনেন্স করব। ইন দ্য প্রসেস আসলে আমরা তেমন পেরে উঠি না। তো আমরা সবসময় শুনি উই সাফার ফ্রম ল্যাক অফ ম্যান পাওয়ার। অ্যাকচুয়ালি উই হ্যাভ not concentrated in converting this manpower into resources. এবং আমরা কমিউনিটিকে এম্পাওয়ার করতে সবসময় একটু শেকি থাকি, এটা কোনোভাবেই করা যাবে না। সো আই wish the TOD initiatives of Raju with support from JICA every success. I just hope that the projects are designed to suit the local demands of the city dwellers of Dhaka. Japan and JICA have all along been very good friends of Bangladesh. Our development journey actually would remain incomplete without appreciating the role of Japan and the people of Japan. So we are greatly indebted to Japan and the people of Japan for that. So I think the partnership between JICA and Raju will be strengthened in days to come, and with well thought of program interventions, we'll be able to see a greener, safer and more livable Dhaka. Thank you very much.